I'm just gonna start the video. I've just been sitting here for 5 minutes trying to think of something funny and stupid to do for the intro, and I can't think of anything. I'm just not gonna do it. Oh my god! Almost dropped that. I actually put this on. Sorry guys. No, that was a little awkward. Chill Guitars, get ready to rock. We've seen them before, guys. It's these guys that did this purple guitar. I still have it. It's still pretty neat. Oh, we got some things to talk about though. However, Mr. Jason at, I caught that by the way, at Gia Guitars / Bad Cat Guitars / Chill Cat Guitars. What was I saying? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, they wanted to send me another one. Why am I going to open that side if I open this side? Oh. Ooh, it's a little staticky. Might get electrocuted. Okay, one of these styrofoam sarcophagoids. You guys like napalm? You son of a bitch. Oh my god, dude. This is gonna be the flamiest guitar I've ever seen. Can you even see it on camera? I believe you can, yes. Oh boy. They finally named this guitar. Things have developed a little bit since our last little soiree with Chill Cat. And that name is the Unicorn. And, that's very cute. Let's take this off. Oh my gosh, that's very shiny, very glossy. Before we get into this, I'm just gonna say right here, Mr. Jason Gia over at Bad Cat, Chill Cat, Gia Guitars. He's always made it a point to reiterate that he wants feedback of all kinds, both positive and negative. One of the feedbacks I have just right away is that more satin models would be really cool. There's nothing wrong with a polygloss finish, but when it's brand new, it's like really sticky and it's like a fingerprint magnet. What I am doing is rambling a lot. Very good packaging. I have no complaints about that whatsoever. Boy, I'm excited to see how flamey this guitar actually is, or to see if I'm being optically illused. Was I? Maybe? You know what? Get off. Gosh darn Neanderthal. Whoa, that's chevroned. Whoa, I almost fell. Okay, not nearly as flamed as I thought it was, but the flame is still pretty cool. So I can show you guys the flame top. Like, it's a nice flame maple veneer, but I thought this shit was gonna be like big ass bold lines because that's what it looked like. Wow, that has some movement to it. Boy, that is pretty, I tell you what. The price on these guitars have gone up just a little bit. And, you know, I could be honest and say why, but everyone obsessed with sucking off a very orange old man would get very upset. And you know what? I just don't want to deal with that sometimes, you know? I can't always be at the daycare. So yeah, this is the brand new Chill Cat Unicorn. Oh my gosh, that blue is so good. None of that perimeter burst nonsense. Man, that is pretty. That is a pretty Paul. I'm gonna say right now, right off the bat, I don't think this will need quite as much of a setup as the last Chill Cat guitar needed. Let me recalibrate here for a moment. Guys, I have been acquiring some banger shirts lately, I tell you what. Oh, wow. But yes, let me pull up the information. Boy, this is a good looking guitar. I kind of acted like I was a little disappointed when I revealed the thing. Nope, that's the wrong button. That would have been bad. Yeah, so the prices of these guitars went up. The purple, what is now known as the Unicorn, was around $350. However, thanks to certain global events, now these guitar retails for $390. When it comes to the spec that this guitar comes with, a $40 price increase is pretty tough. Yeah, I would say it's still a pretty gosh darn good guitar for that price. But yeah, this is the Chill Cat Unicorn in ocean blue and dog. It looks so good. A very, very nice flame maple veneer. I just got optically illused and it gave me unrealistic expectations. It's kind of what happens with Marvel movies. Like, that's kind of what happened with Doctor Strange. Everyone thought some wild shit was gonna happen and most of it didn't. And everyone thought the movie sucked because of that, even though the movie is honestly one of the better and more original Phase 4 Marvel movies. But this this guitar comes with the awesome Chill Cat abalone inlay and logo, which you guys guys seem to really love on the last guitar. I'm a pretty big fan of it too. I really like the headstock shape. I feel like it's asymmetrical on purpose, and you know, it still looks good. Like, it doesn't look bad or weird. There are some headstocks out there that are, dude. 120 gear ratio Pingwell closed tuning machines. I'm tired of talking about the kidney buttons. Why are we still using them? Oh yeah, once again, the neck shape is pretty much like a 60s slim taper. Really nice. I'm glad it didn't come with a baseball bat. They don't really specify the thickness that these necks are on the website, which is something I think they should do, or feedback I have to give. Like, I know a lot of the Les Paul guys want a big old honker, but realistically, I don't think most people really do. So I like that it is like a more 60s style neck. Yeah, it's a roasted mahogany body, which is a pretty interesting thing about these Chill Cat guitars. Let's get a good little shot of the back. It's very reflective. It's very glossy, which kind of makes it hard to see the wood grain sometimes, which is another reason why I think satin finish versions of these guitars would be really, really cool. As you can see, this has the visual appointments of a Les Paul Custom. So it has multi-ply binding on the front and on the back. And I'm gonna keep doing this for a second because it's cooling me off. It's a little hot in here. It's a little toasty. The neck's roasted mahogany as well. I don't know if it comes with a maple cap, but they're calling it a quadruple A plain maple veneer. And you know, I'd say this is like triple A to quadruple A. But that's just this specific one. I saw one they posted the other day that was crazy. Yeah, Indian rosewood fretboard with 22 stainless steel frets. But it's the same stainless steel frets that Firefly uses. They have the nice little ball ends, but they're kind of really small, and I don't really like them that much. And you know, I'm not a size queen, but you know, these are a little small for me. They do feel very nice. Considering this guitar is still just under $400 and you're getting stainless steel frets, that is pretty nice. Another cool thing about the Chill Cat guitars is you get the full-blown Nashville style tune-o-matic stop bar bridge and tailpiece. So really you're getting less features just because it's not direct mounted like the ABR1. Like, it's smaller and looks more like the Gibson one, but it's less convenient because it doesn't lock anywhere and it doesn't have anywhere to adjust it on the top, so you have to use your fingers, and that's really hard because it's tight. Yeah, it comes with the Nashville style tune-o-matic stop bar bridge and tailpiece, which is pretty cool and pretty unique for an import style Les Paul alternative style guitar. We've got Korean made custom Alnico 5 pickups on the neck and bridge, 500K full size pots, bone nuts. Yeah, it smells like a person. All right, I'm gonna get this guy set up and I'm gonna play it. Let's get to it, buckaroo. Well, guys, I broke a string. So that was fun. I haven't done that in a while. That shit blew completely off the guitar. It was weird. And yeah, it turns out this guy did not need a setup. I just put it in tune and it was playable right away. It's really just that the frets are kind of small and I really don't like that. But I do like that they're titanium and have nice ball ends and there's no fret sprout or buzzing or any of that nonsense. It looks amazing. Pickups sound great. I love the way this guitar sounds. However, there are a couple things we do need to talk about in regards to Chill Cat. The first one is they still need to finish their website. Maybe these people play guitar, but the one bigger issue that I do want to address, the biggest criticism towards Chill Cat guitars that I have seen is that Mr. Jason Gia, the owner of Chill Cat, has a bit of a tendency to go a little AWOL. And based off what I've heard, I believe his customer service could use some improvement. He did vanish on me for a couple months at a time, and that's not like a damning criticism of him. Like, it's literally not like I have anywhere to talk. I am so bad at replying to people. But you know, when you're running a business and you're making YouTubers promote that business, it'd be nice if you have good customer service because then people are going to want to go to your business. And yeah, I've heard that if a package got stolen or didn't arrive right or arrived broken or damaged, I've heard that it is hard to even get in contact with Chill Cat guitars at all. And I've heard that they can also be a little hard-headed when it comes to assisting you or giving you a refund if you didn't get a product that you were satisfied with. And like, if Jason's not going to give out refunds and not going to give out assistance after purchasing the guitar, I think that should just be disclosed on the website at the very least. Like, Jason, my man, these guitars are very good. You've got a potentially very good thing on your hands here. Please do not sully a good thing with poor or bad or even non-existent customer service. I really want to be able to tell people that it's okay to buy your guitars because I've had a lot of fun playing the ones that you've sent me so far. If there's one thing for my dude Jason to hyper focus on, it's probably that. Everything else, it seems like he's doing a great job at. But I think we are going to wrap up the video right there. So far, despite the price increases, despite the criticisms when it comes to the minutia of the brand, so far Chill Cat Guitars has been 2-0 in my experience. But that is going to wrap up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, give me your thoughts and opinions. I love to hear what you guys have to say. Share the video around, and if you regularly watch my videos and you haven't already subscribed, then your cat is not going to be chill. It's going to be one of those feral maniacs. Dude, have you ever had to deal with a feral cat? It's terrifying. I don't have time to put your guys' names up today, so I'm just going to read them off. I'm sorry. But a big shout out and a thank you to A Horse Running, Solar Flare, Rob Heath, Jester MH, the Brandon Baker Clone, Scott Toman, Big Tills, Aldi Gilbert, Mr. Cause, Robert Dalen, Mac No Cheese, K. Rampersad, John Evans, Bob Threaton, Scoots Magoots, David McCanich, DLA Rocket Dan, J Graphics, Lonnie JC, X-Man Supreme, Guitar Betty, Brian M177, Justin M99, Cosmic Pasta, Black Garlic Jr. Those bad bitches are my current channel members and their support really does mean a lot. If you want to join them, get a shout out to my longer videos, get access to the members' videos, and just help support the channel in a bigger way, then you can go down there, click the join button, tier start as low as 3 schmeckles. There's also the super thanks button. Done being a tool. Thank you guys once again so much for watching. I'll see you next time, Buster.